was the same, such as the old doctor's diplomas and the black and white photos, Holly had added her own touches too. Aside from the Christmas tree in one corner, tinsel draping the walls and decals on the windows, there were more permanent fixes. She'd painted the place a cheery yellow color. A corner of the waiting room held a large toy box and a shelf filled with children's books, and an array of magazines lay on the center table. Doc Evans had a great bedside manner, but he'd never updated the decor. His daughter had. Dylan wondered if the old man had lived to see it. Today, Dylan had learned that the dad Holly adored had passed away last year, and right now her mom was out of town visiting her sick sister. Dylan hadn't been here to cushion the loss of her father. Had anyone? He wondered. The thought caused a cramping in his gut. How many other major events had he missed in her life? And was it too late to even approach her now? So many questions. "Can I help you?" a red-haired woman he didn't recognize asked, interrupting his thoughts as she grabbed her coat from one of the hooks in the hall. "I'm looking for Holly. Dr. Evans." Without looking up, the other woman shrugged her coat over her shoulders. "Dr. Evans is in the back, but we've seen our last patient for the day unless it's an emergency. Is it an emergency?" As she spoke, she finally glanced into his face for the first time. "Oh my God! You're him! You're Dylan North, the actor." Used to this reaction, Dylan merely treated her to his stock fan smile and reached out a hand in greeting. "Pleased to meet you." She pumped his hand with enthusiasm until he thought his arm might fall off. He eased his hand out of her grip. "And you are? Your name, I mean." "Oh, sorry," she said, her cheeks turning as red as her hair. Nicole Barnett. Oh my goodness, I can't believe you're standing here." She gushed like every other fan he met. And though Dylan understood the reaction, he hoped that the more time he spent here, the more people would get used to him and treat him no differently than anyone else. Funny how after craving the spotlight, he now wanted the ordinary. But Nicole continued to ramble in the face of idol worship. "I'd heard you were in town, and of course Holly's been talking about you, but I didn't think I'd meet you in person. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting." "Holly's been talking about me." His heart rate kicked up a notch. That his return was on her radar had to be a good sign. "Your return is all anyone can talk about. Our patients keep reminding her that you two used to be an item. Not that she wants to remember." Nicole's voice trailed off as she realized that in her excitement, she'd slipped big time. "I'm sorry. I really do need to get going. Should I tell Holly you're here first?" He shook his head. "I'd rather surprise her." Nicole grinned. "Good idea. And if you don't mind a suggestion, if she gives you a hard time, just say you're here for a flu shot. Holly can never turn down a patient in need. Unless you've already had one." She raised her eyebrow in question. "No, haven't had one." Nor did he desire a shot, but he supposed the cause was worthwhile. "I'll keep your idea in mind." Nicole smiled. "It was really nice to meet you, and good luck," she told him. With eyes still impressionably wide, she slipped out the door. Dylan exhaled hard. He hung his coat on a hook in the hall, then turned the lock, ensuring his reunion with Holly wouldn't be interrupted. In silence, he headed for the back room. Holly stood with her back to him. Her silky blonde hair had been clipped back into a ponytail that hung to her shoulders, a huge difference from the long cascading hair she had favored in high school. He couldn't wait to see it framing her beautiful face. Since she hadn't heard his